on a new adventure.
G'day legends, and welcome back to another episode. This week we're continuing our journey north, ticking off a few of our all-time favourite spots. The weather didn't exactly play nice, but as always we made the most of what we were given. We're kicking things off at a little national park called Kylies Beach, tucked away in the Crowdy Bay region. We spent the first few days here well and truly bunkered down, hiding from the wind and the rain, soaking up the slower pace and waiting for a break in the weather. Once things eased up, we were pointing the rig inland and rolled into a small town of Laurington, where we had a parcel waiting for us at the local post office, courtesy of the legends at Terraglide. The team at Terraglide were unreal, getting a replacement part sent out quickly to keep us moving and back on the road. And honestly, even without that part fitted, the van still towed like a dream, which really says it all. It's a true testament to the Terraglide suspension. There genuinely is no comparison when it comes to ride and comfort. The unique design soaks up potholes, corrugations, and everything in between. And with industry-leading travel, pulling into uneven campsites and getting level has never been easier. Rain, wind, rough roads, we've thrown it all at this setup and it just keeps delivering. Good morning, guys. So today, second last day at Kylies, and finally we've got a day where there is no clouds in the sky, super clear, beautiful day, but it is hot as all buggery here today. So we got up reasonably early and got ourselves organised, and there's a little hike from camp that goes to Kylie's hut, which is where we've actually just pulled out to now. Alright, have a look at this old place. This is pretty cool. It looks like it's been refurbished. It's looking in pretty good nick, to be honest, but looks pretty awesome. Got little windows, little fold-up windows. How good is that? And then a nice little fire pit as well. So if you're camping or hiking through, I suppose it'd be a good little spot to stay. Stoke the fire, keep you nice and warm in here. Anyway, it is very warm in here right now, so we're going to keep going on this track and see what else we can find. We rolled on from Kylie's hut, chasing the next viewpoint, and wow, did it deliver. The natural arch and rock arch lookouts stopped us in our tracks, with views that honestly took our breath away. Now this might hurt to admit, but even as proud Queenslanders, the New South Wales coastline is something else entirely. Rugged cliffs, endless blue, and that kind of scenery that just makes you forget how far you've walked to get there. Some views just hit different, and this was definitely one of them.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always
Just as the weather finally decided to play nice at Kylies Beach, it was time to pack up and roll on. Timing's everything, right? We set our sights on a little hip camp tucked away in the Kempsey region, and it didn't disappoint. With cooler mornings and crisp afternoons, we jumped at the chance to slow things right down, kicking back around the fire, warming our hands and soaking it all in. There was plenty to explore from here, so we didn't waste any time. First stop, Back Creek Bridge, just outside Southwest Rocks, and let's just say, it was well worth leaving the fire for.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate
Alright, so we've made it down to this little place here is called Back Bridge. So hopefully you can hear me, it is blowing its absolute ring out. Anyway, classic Jordan and Brooke style, we've come here on dead low tide. So as you can see, it would be pretty specky, but it's more or less out of water. So there's a channel here, which is obviously for boats and stuff to get through. But it's fair ripping because it's about half hour before low tide, so the water's just ripping through. Anyway, we'll get a little bit of footage. We might see how we go on the Savi, come back with a bit of water here because it's really nice. On the other side there's all big open flat, so it'd be really nice for the kids to swim on. But anyway, we'll keep travelling.
find someone new, baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah, take you like a pill.
Just up the road from Back Creek Bridge was the Southwest Rocks foreshore, and yeah, there was absolutely no chance we're driving past that. We told ourselves it'd be a quick look, which, as usual, turned into getting distracted by the views, the water, and questioning why we don't live here already. Crystal clear water, rugged coastline, and scenery doing way more than it needed to. Safe to say, we stopped, we stared, and we were very far from disappointed.
But you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah.
Perched above Trial Bay sits one of Australia's most haunting ruins, Trial Bay Jail. These main cell blocks once held prisoners working on the breakwater below. Built from solid granite, the cells were harsh, cold, and designed to control. Just nearby are the silent cells, small isolation rooms where prisoners were kept completely alone, with designs that even stopped them communicating through the walls. The jail was fully self-contained. A hospital treated sick and injured inmates, while the kitchen and bakehouse fed hundreds, with massive boilers and ovens still visible today. Water was vital here too. Tanks, drains, and bathing areas supplied fresh and salt water in this coastal prison. Abandoned, unfinished, and slowly reclaimed by time, Trial Bay Jail stands as a powerful reminder of punishment, labour, and life behind bars. Bit of stuff playing in the back, but have a look at how small this little room is. So this is one of the jails here at Trial Bay Jail. This is one of the beds. They're obviously not the originals, but they have been replicated. Still,
I wanted to go any longer than that.
I'd imagine that's the toilet.
I want to see the visitor justice.
And that's it. Nothing in here, just tiny little room. Alright, so we're in one of the corridors here between the cells. It's pretty cool. A lot of the cells have been locked up so that you can't go in there. but you can see above us all the old steelwork all the way along. So there's the old rafters. This used to be a 2-story jail in here, obviously all the cells up along the top there, and you can see the last of some of those up there that haven't actually broken away yet. Pretty unreal to think, really, how dark it would have been down the bottom here and wet. Like, there was no shelter, there's no roof at the top there or anything like that by the look of it. Yeah, pretty unreal.
Feels heavy on your chest. I wish I could carry the weight all on my back. Colors now faded. There's only so much hoping that I can do, but I'd rather lose than lose you. Do what you gotta do, what you gotta do to be you again. Do what you gotta do, what you gotta do to put your heart to rest. I'll keep waiting as long as it takes. Do what you gotta do, what you gotta do to be you again.
To wrap up our time at Southwest Rocks, we headed up to Smoky Cape Lighthouse to test our fitness, and once again, the hill won, comfortably. By the time we reached the top, our legs were burning, our lungs were working overtime, and the wind was doing its best to send us back down. But honestly, the views made every step worth it, even if we were being blown sideways while trying to enjoy them. After another couple of hours driving north, we arrived at a little hip camp in Bonville and found ourselves with the entire place to ourselves. Always a good sign. We wasted no time setting up before heading straight out to explore the area. First on the list was the Yarunga Wetlands Boardwalk, which unfortunately was closed for maintenance. A small hiccup, but very much keeping it with the classic Jordan and Brooke travel luck. Not to be deterred, we continued on to Bonville Head Lookout, and more than made up for the earlier disappointment. The panoramic coastal views were nothing short of spectacular, and the unexpected man-made ocean pool added a unique twist to the landscape. It's the kind of spot that makes you slow down, take it all in, and quietly add it to your list of places you'd happily return to. Alright guys, that was Bonville Head Lookout. Not a bad little spot. Would have been nice for a swim. It was a bit weedy and
It's a bit cold.
It's a bit cold for us Queenslanders. It's only 23 degrees today, so
It's not worth getting the kids organised to go down there for them to freeze, so we just gave it a miss today.
we'll keep going. Cracking little spots. I'm really disappointed we couldn't put the drone up there. We're not too far from the Coffs Harbour airport. And I went to put it up and it said restricted fly space, so I didn't bother putting it up any further. I just brought it straight back down. Anyway, we're on our way now to the Coffs Harbour jetty, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool online, so
We'll see you
go have a
there.
look. We'll see you there. Alright guys, we're just finalising our pack up before we leave our site here. It's just south of Coffs Harbour. Pretty uneven site, so this is where the Terraglide comes into its own. Obviously we've dropped the bags heaps on the driver's side and actually raised them on the passengers just so that we can get level. But I'll just quickly show you how easy it is to get level. So you just have your tape and we have our measurement. I need to be 485 from the center of the hub to the bottom of the van. A little tiny bit more. Righto, spot on. Then we go around the other side. This is where it's good. We got this little wireless remote, makes it heaps easier. I can come round to the other side of the van and I can level it all out. Right, so we need to go up about 50 mil. So we just hit the button. Right, like that. We are level out and we're ready to hit the road. Well, it was that time again. After getting the van all levelled up, we topped up on the essentials, water and fuel, and then it was time to hit the road. We're heading a couple hours north to our next camp spot.
Guys, so we made it to Black Rocks Campground today. We've travelled from Bonville in the Coffs Harbour region, and we've just come down to the beach for the afternoon. The kids have just had a sleep, taken it easy for the day, and this is where we'll be spending the arvo. Morning guys.
Morning guys. This morning we're up nice and early, straight out of camp, heading north this morning. We're going to Evans Head.
Yeah, check out the area. And
check out the area. First stop to the local bakery, get a bit of brekkie. Yeah, starving. Yeah, not
we don't really
too
know
sure what's there.
Yeah.
There's not a great deal at our campsite to do, by the looks of it. We had a look on the maps and we went for a walk SDR. There's a beach and that's about it, but it's a surf beach. The kids aren't really too keen on the surf, so
yeah, and it's all, you have to climb over a sand dune to get to it, and it's all rocky, and it's just a bit hard for the kids to get down the beach.
Yeah, so we'll go have a look at Evans Heads. It looks pretty nice. The online looks like there's a couple little nice bays and that kind of thing to go and have a look at. We might even be able to put the car on the beach for the first time too, so that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, we'll see at Evans Head, see what we get up to. Guys, that's Evans Head.
Already back in the car.
Back in the car, heading back. Wasn't really for us. Very surfy kind of town. Lots of pretty good surf beaches. Obviously, we're not surfers.
And with kids, it's
not really for us.
Yeah.
The nice beaches that we saw online were down over rocks and stuff with kids. Not really the easiest, and at low tide or close to low tide. It's not really ideal.
Yeah.
So everyone's tired, grumpy.
We're all gonna head back to camp for a nap.
Yeah, back to camp, have a snooze, and then probably just an easy afternoon. The van's due for a good clean. She's pretty filthy. And then
We're moving on again tomorrow,
packing
so
up in the morning and heading to our next spot. So, yeah, anything exciting happens this afternoon, we'll bring you with us. If not, we'll see you tomorrow.
Alright guys, we're just about to leave camp. We've got about 20 k's of dirt to get back on the bitumen, so I'm just going to quickly turn the gas to 1 before we leave. And we'll show you what it's like when we get back. Go turn the gusto off. We're back on the bitumen. See how much dust is in here. Rock in there. Step. Hey. Oh no. Let's just not worry about that this very second. Alright, turn the gusto off. How are the benches? Pretty clean.
Very nice.
No dust in here.
Well, who forgot to make coffee before we left?
Me.
Oh dear. Let's have a look. Open it up. How much coffee's gonna fall out?
I'm scared. I'm literally scared.
There's coffee everywhere. Oh, look at them. Oh, an empty cup. Is one still good? Where's the other one? One cup's empty. Oh, look at that, you beauty. How good?
Yours is still good?
Mine's still good. How good's the TerraGlide suspension? One coffee, untouched. We've done 20 k's of dirt, and it is still good. Brooko's didn't survive. She's going to have to lick it off the ground, but anyway. Alright. Yeah, we'll clean
this mess up.
Clean up this mess and we'll
see you at the next camp.
Well guys, that's a wrap on our New South Wales trip. It's been an absolute blast, and honestly, a trip we'd love to do again. The New South Wales mid-north coast is just unmatched. With its sheer beauty and those magical coastlines, it's something we truly love. Anyway guys, if you've watched this far, don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop us a comment below. We really appreciate the support, and we'll catch you in the next video.